1 second, guys. I gotta send this link to the person this video is made for. I gotta sit through the ad for a second. Alright. I don't want to hear myself. I just want to share this. How do I share this? Do I gotta do it from the... How the heck do I share my own video? Share. There we go. There we go. I did it. Boom. Alright. So, I'm making a coin ring. What's up, Roy? For a long-time friend named Kai. What's up, KS? Welcome. What's up, Pierce? What's going on? I'm making a beauty today. 1990 silver. These are US $1 coins. I'm going to give Guy a second to show up, since he does want to watch this video being made. And this is from Guy, made for Allison. It's going to be a size 8. These are pure silver. They're great. They're great coins to make into rings. He wants the date out, so it'll be heads out. Mac, relax, bro. Relax. That's the tail side. Mac. And there's our head side. And he asked me specifically, he said, there's some toning on it, is that gonna be alright? I was like, heck yeah. We love coins with toning already started, because I'm gonna polish it and mess with it and do all that kind of stuff anyways. So Mac, just relax, buddy. You gotta relax. You can't bark every time you hear a door. Alright, there's the stream. Let me pop that up so I can see chat. Every time you hear a door. Alright. So because it's going to be a pretty small size ring, let's see if Guy is here, because I want to definitely wait till he's here. Although he can watch this later too. So I do have nice natural light. It's a skylight, couple lights, everything's happening. This is the ring that I have a tattoo of too. So we got Lady Liberty on the arm, and then the eagle on the other arm. Hence the silver eagle tattoo on my arm. These have been made since 1986, and they're still made today. If you go to a bank and try to cash it out, they'll only give you $1, because that's a denomination on it. But its silver content is worth probably about 22 bucks. And then silver's in high demand right now, so these are getting close to 40 bucks, I think. What's up, Ashley? Ashley's a friend from a long time ago. I did calculate it. It's been 20 years. Wait, 20 or 30? It's been a long time since I've seen it. It seems like 30, but it hasn't been that long. All right, let's get started. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to pop a hole in this. And like I said, because it is a smaller ring, size 8, this is a lady's ring. There's a lot of metal there. We don't want it to be super bulky and hard to wear. You got too much metal on a finger, like something like this for a dude. Like that's the size I like. It's pretty bulky. We don't want it to be that bulky. We want it to be very comfortable for the customer. So we're going to punch a bigger hole in it, which will be less detail, but really, I think as long as we keep the "In God We Trust," the date, and liberty, and I mean, really, we're not going to lose much. We're just going to lose a little bit of our midsection. We're going to pop out our midsection. So let's do that. What up, Deputy Dave? KS. All right, so we're going to try to remember how to make coin rings first, because it's been a while. We did a move. We've only made a few rings in the shop since the move. So I got to refigure everything. So we're probably just going to go with this. I don't want to go with the biggest punch because it might cut into the "In God We Trust." But we will go with the one right below that. Should be safe. Looks like we'll be safe with this one. So we'll do that. 11/16 punch, yo. I'm gonna just put it in this center punch that is self-leveling, and because it doesn't fit in the hole, I gotta put it in first. It's a self-centering die, not self-leveling. It's still morning for me. I'm not even awake yet. But we can see it's good to go. I'm going to pop that out. Pop! What up? Do. Luke and all. Alright. It's loud. So close your ears. Ah! I need glasses first. Let's be safe. Let's not do anything crazy. Takes a little time to adjust everything. You are correct. Although everything's pretty much in the same spot it was before. A few things are different. So, all right. Now be careful with your ears. Pop, pop. Alright. So this is all the meat we're left with. It'll be the meat of the ring. It's pretty meaty. It's gonna be a meaty ring. Like metals, there he is. All you've missed so far, buddy, is we just pop the center out. But now we've got a kind of a shoddy hole. It's hard to see in there, but it's been sanded down very nicely to make it so we can start bending and manipulating it without screwing up the metal. So we're gonna clean that out a little bit. Using some tools and whatnot. Thanks for joining today, guys. I know a lot of you are viewers of my channel for the Scambaits. I posted one yesterday. It was live, so if I get any more good ones, I'll put them up. It's easier for me to start capturing incoming calls now, though. So I set my camera up. This coin heats up, so it's really hot right now. It's hard to handle. It's not sanding like normal. I hope this is a good silver coin, guy, to get your aggressive side. No, everything looks good. Just take a little longer to sand this out. It's acting like a harder metal. The heck is up with this one spot? Got one spot that's just not sanding out. Wiki, wiki. This thing is hot. It's hot. What's up, Deputy Dave? Thanks for watching. The coin art, actually, I've been doing this for about 7 years now. I've really specialized in coin rings, especially ones this size. Although I do other coin art. It's what most people like to order. Alright. Freaking part finally came out. It took like 5 times longer than it should have. There was just a little tiny like split going up and down. Normally I have issues with things going this way, but that one was like a split. Almost like a metal flaw, which I don't really encounter a lot of those with silver eagles, so. It's important to get a nice good sand on this part, because this is the part that's going to be manipulated a ton. We also ordered this coin, and we'll do that in a separate video today. Couple gifts going out from Guy. guy is Like Metals in comments. What's up, LT? LT, your stuff shipped out this week. I think it went out Monday or Tuesday. You like the puzzles, Ashley? Thank you. That's what I started doing, was puzzles. And then I was like, let's just start making rings. And now I have all this equipment. Everything in here is just for rings. Alright, we're finally ready to kick this off. So that hole is super shiny now. See how shiny that hole is? It's good to go. Alright, heads out. Let's heat it up, and then we'll beat it up. Heat it up, and then beat it up. In that order. Fire! They're going to be awesome. Heating up the metal will make it a little softer and easier for me to start bending and manipulating. And I'm just going to leave the camera where it is. Yeah, we're just going to leave it where it is. I'll explain what I'm doing. So first thing we need to do is start turning it into a cone. Right now it is flat. We want it to be like a cone. So we're going to use some cones. We'll start with this one. And we're setting it into a die with heads on the bottom so that when we start coning it out, we're going to press this down and it's going to form into a cone. So that's our first mission. All right, heads out, we're good to go. So that's one cone. I'm going to go to the next size cone up. And we're going to continue this process until I can't go any further. Alright. We're coned out. We're coned to the max, yo. So this is what we're looking at now. So I have no need to stretch this coin today because it's going to be a pretty small size. So we're not going to be using the coin stretcher. We're just going to be doing some reducing. We're just going to basically reduce it from here. So right now, the whole opening is pretty huge. It almost comes off all the way. So it's bigger than a size 16. Our end goal is an 8. So we just basically need to shrink it down, and you just put it in the oven for a half hour and then you're done. It's shrunk. No, I'm just kidding. You don't do that. Although some of you might remember Shrink-a-Dinks. If you're my age, Shrink-a-Dink. If you remember Shrink-a-Dink, you're old. Shrink-a-Dink. Think you found it? What up, David? Alright, so we got this. So now I'm going to put it in a tool called a Swedish die. You have to say it. Swedish die. We're going to put it in like this, okay? The Swedish die is an 11 degree die. And I put it in like this. So when I start pressing it down in this die, this top reeded edge that's super huge right now is going to start going like this to where it'll be closer to where this side is. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to start wrapping it. There's not a lot of metal on metal contact right now, but this will help reduce it when we hit it later. You want to protect the coin, so I'm wrapping it in a Teflon tape, basically plumber's tape, and that's going to help protect the metal from metal on metal contact, making it so it won't take any detail. I don't want to mess with the detail. We want all the good detail on this thing, inside and out. And seeing that this was a pristine coin to begin with, it should have that pristine detail when we're done as well. So we're wrapped and ready. Is this the right die? I haven't used this die on an eagle for so long, I forget that it fits, just barely fits in there. Okay. Use these little pads to protect the detail as well. What's up, Hero? What's up, John? Welcome. I'm just gonna hold off on that a second. Ooh, that sounds good. What a great sound. It's like chalkboard action. Alright. Had to get it past that original spot. Such a big coin, diameter wise. Huge! It's huge! pressing it down using these dies. I can't go any further with that one, so I'm gonna go to the next one, which is a little bit smaller. I just want to inspect the coin, make sure everything looks cute. You can see that we're reducing it down. It was way more flared out earlier. Now we're making this a little more where this is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do know what you are saying. I do believe that I do know what you are saying. So I'm going to wrap it some more. Ricky wrap. Guy, if I'm sending these out to you, just let me know in message. Or if I'm sending them separately to an individual, let me know which one goes where. So we're going to go down another size. Press this thing down until we can't go any further. Now you can see that it is pretty close to a ring shape, you know, but our size is still super huge. Like it could still fall off of it. I could probably pull it right out of the bottom of this thing. So we're still huge. So we need to keep reducing the size. But I need to continue to add more tape to protect that metal on metal contact, because that will shrink the coin more and more and more and more, and then it'll press the detail right out of it if we don't do it. Because this thing's going through such a reduction process, we really want to protect this metal on metal contact. So I'm giving it just tons of wraps, way more than the average bear. We're going to go to, does that even fit in there with all that wrap on there? I got so much wrap on it, doesn't even fit. Doesn't even fit in another die. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Alright. I think that reed is so protected, I'm good now. Let's give it a tiny push in here. Yeah! Now I'm just shrinking it down to get it closer to the size that we want, which is going to be an 8. So we're doing tons of shrinking right now. Just that little bit only brought it down. Where's my other? There it is. There's the one. So now we're sitting at a 13. Still a long ways to go. And I'm really just worrying about making sure that we have enough protection on here so we don't get that metal pressure to press any of that detail away. So now we're gonna go to another one. This is the 5. This is the 5th one. It might be the last one. We'll see how close this gets us to a size 8. size 11. I think I'm just going to go maybe one more size. We'll go to like a 10. We'll go to like a 10. And then we'll go to the other dies. We'll go to like a 10. Alright. I think that's as far as I want to go with the dies. With these dies. So now we're sitting at a 10. So we've shrunk it quite a bit. Symbol-Tioke. Top shelf on the cherry wood. One is a Cal Ripken Jr. So like this is the Cal Ripken Jr. Hall of Fame. That's one of my first puzzles. And that's just a cool coin that I love. This is one of my favorite coins. It's the glass blower. It's a Polish coin. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to unwrap the glory that is. Actually, I should probably keep it wrapped. It's pretty well protected right now. We're well protected. So like I said, we're sitting at a 10. We need this to be, our final goal is an 8. So now I'm going to use another die and reduce it down to about a size 6.5, which doesn't make any sense to you guys. But it does to me. So we're going to go back to the original dies that we were using. Now we need to basically round these edges off. And to do that, I'm going to press each side down in here. And I have lots of room to mess with, really. I'm almost thinking I should do the reed. Yeah, let's just take this off. We'll do the reed first, because right now we got a good point of contact for that reed. So we've got this is our original cut side. So we're going to add a reed to that to where it, this side has an original reed. We're going to add a reed. You should check that coin out then, Guy, if you haven't seen it already. It's called the Jamestown 400th. And it depicts, it's hard to capture on this camera because it's an older camera, but it depicts glass blowers. In the middle is a glass blown piece. Really cool coin. It's a 10 zeal, 10 ZL, so 10 zeal Jamestown 400. You should be able to find them on eBay. So first thing I'm going to do is just kind of, I don't need to sand anything down, so everything's pretty good, but I'll just kind of give it a nice fresh, freaky fresh shine before we add a reed. So the reed, I am lucky enough to own one of the only rereaders out there. So most people can't even get an added reed on their coins because they don't make these anymore. So unless they were lucky enough to purchase one at the get-go, like this guy, they have a hard time. So we're going to press that down like so and add a reed. What's up, Dill? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to rotate it and give it 4 presses. Just make sure all points are hit well. It's really hard to see, but you get the idea. You can see this part pretty much. I don't know why my camera sucks so much at capturing that, but it's got to read. Yeah, it's got to read. Oh, don't worry about it, Colin. Just next time they contact you, just say, hey, I know this is a scam, and just say you contacted the police. Police won't do anything if you contact them, so don't worry about it. But address is public domain. If somebody has your name, they can get your phone number and your address and all that shit, so I wouldn't worry about it. They're in most likely Puerto Rico or somewhere out of country where our cops don't have any kind of say, or they won't do anything. So the only thing you can do is just tell them you know it's a scam. They may say they know your family's address or whatnot, which they could find that information out very easily too, just by a quick Google search. So just maybe say, hey, call your family and say, hey, if you get any weird calls or any weird, so they're not going to call them, they're not going to do anything, just to piss them off. And then all they'll do is just threaten them too. But just ignore them. They'll go away. Or have fun with them. Whatever you feel like. I don't want to put out any legal advice, but I like to mess with them myself. I think it's fun. All right. Keep looking at this back here because I'm almost thinking I should press it down one more time. It's like a puzzle. It has to fit into place. Luckily it does. But there's one spot I didn't like the look of, or it didn't press down hard enough, so I'm going to do this again. Looks like I'm in all the right grooves. Oh, hell yeah. Much better. I had one little spot that was missing, but we nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, so now we can wrap it up again and reduce it. Yeah, don't worry, Colin. It's a very, very known scam. They may even send you really, really bad pictures. That are really hard to look at, you know, in threats. But it's a very, very typical scam that's been going around for quite some time. It seems to be the same dudes, too, that have been doing it. Like, every time I hear somebody or see or hear a video that somebody posted, it's the same dude. Must be doing pretty darn good. But I had a lot of fun with them. They're just trash scammers, though. They're not going to do anything. Alright, so now we can reduce both sides down to about 6.5. So it's probably going to be all the way down. But we'll take it easy first because I don't want to go too far. Let's see where that put us on the big side. So it's a 7.5. So if I reduce it down one more size, we'll be good. But I'm going to actually rewrap this all the way. I really want that date to be safe. The date is the one thing that could, on these 90, or on these Silver Eagles, it's super easy to press that date down because of its location and how soft it is. So I want to protect it as best I can. One more size, that'll put us about a 6.5, and then I'll be able to reduce that reeded edge, or fix the reeded edge, which has excess metal on it right now. Alright, we're at a 6, which is fine. 6 on the one side. Now I'm going to reduce it down on the other side. Exact same amount. Which isn't much on that side. You can see how we are now. Getting more ring shaped. Let's take this off and just kind of take a look at it. Just need to reduce this side just a tad bit more. This side's much smaller. What's up, little piece? Welcome. Why you gotta give me trouble, tape? Why you gotta give me trouble, man? Just relax. This one is not getting an antique finish, it's getting a polish. So a lot of the detail you just won't be able to see on camera just because it just makes it just super shiny. So on the Walking Liberty that we're doing later, that'll be much better because we're going to put a patina on it. Alright, so we're good to go shape-wise. I'm done shaping this thing. The shape is perfect, but we're sitting at a size 6. So our size is way off. So in order for me to fix that, we basically just got too much metal on this original reeded side. And you can see through the coin that there's just way too much metal over here. This has been stretched and reduced, thinned out a little bit, where this hasn't. So we're going to remove 2 sizes right there by using a deburring tool, which I just basically ream on this inside edge, and it takes little shavings off. Oops. So here's the shavings. and it's just that reeded edge. It's popping out, so we're not hitting any of the detail on the inside of this ring. All the details staying. We're simply just basically that shiny part at the top that you can see on the inside top. We're just hitting that. And there's a lot there, so once that's hit, I think I still need to reduce the other side down a tad bit though. I'm going to reduce this side down a little bit because it's still a little bit bigger than the other side. And really, it's just a lip. I'm trying to get this lip off. Hey, don't give me no lip, coin. Probably sitting at about a size 7 right now. Now we're getting most of that lip off, so now the sides should start getting a little closer. We're at a 7.5. There's still some lip there to take off. Feels about right. 7 3/4. All right. Should be just shy of an 8. It's harder to size up. Sizing down, you just need to shrink. Sizing up, you need to use a stretcher. And that's where it gets tough. So like I said, I need to shrink this side down just a tad bit more. Give it that rounded look like this side has. It's almost like rounded on this side and then flattens out. So I need to give just a tad bit more love. And then we'll sand the inside out, polish this thing up, and it's done. So like little piece, if you're talking about like your order, if you don't know their sizes, it's probably best to just order them all at 12s, and we make them at 12s. But even those, shrinking them down, it comes down to like the final, what the fuck is up with this tape? It's got a mind of its own. It's almost like it started a new roll right here. What the fuck is up with this tape? For the ones that we're doing for you, little piece, it's going to be easier just to have the exact size, because all of the work is the polishing. So getting that final polished look. Once I have to resize, I have to redo all the polishing over. And that's pretty much half the work. So on yours, it's really best to get the exact sizes, like dead on exact, like to the eighth of an inch. That's why on the website I have to charge so much for those. It's just the labor for making them so pretty at the end. With these, I just hit them with steel wool or something, and they're good to go. Awesome. Alright, that should have done it. tape it like rubber. Alright, that's perfect. Now we got perfect shape. I just need to make it pretty, really. Pretty, really. Size is done. We're sitting at 8. Just need to sand the inside and then polish the outside. You're being ghosted. I mean, there's no hurry on my end. But the closer we get to summer, the better, because like we discussed, I gotta do the pouring outside. Pouring only takes a minute. I would just rather do them all proper the first time than have to send them back and forth, because that's something I can't just, how do I say, like I gave you like the homegirl discount, you know. So a lot of the labor I'm just kind of doing for free, and I can't double my labor hours for free when I'm already charging free. So it'd be best just to have the right size to begin with. Just be set, ready to go. Worker. Sweet. Master class. Yeah. Master class. Guy, I'll send you some. I'll take some good pics of this, because like I said, it's gonna be really hard to see the final detail once I polish this up. Just because cameras don't capture silver very. My camera doesn't capture silver very great. Hello.
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 My name is Becky from Senior Benefits. How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, Becky. How are you?
This call is about a new state-regulated final expense insurance fund that covers 100% of burial, funeral, and cremation expenses. How old are you right now?
I'm 55.
Hold on just a moment for me, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, David, I could.
Thank you so much for connecting with Burial Insurance. This is Ned Colson. How are you today?
Oh, hi. What's your name? Medicalson? Medicalson?
This is Ned Colson.
Medicalson? Okay. What up? Order?
Yes, Ned Colson.
Mac Colston. Do I need to write this down?
Yes.
Mac Coldstone. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hung up. Did you get it yet, LT? Oh, you got it yesterday? Nice. Buy a little piece. Little piece gotta do stuff, yo. She's got a life. She's gonna go live it. She's just gonna go live her life. So I do have a second ring to make for like metals, aka my guy. Known guy for several years on Facebook. Done some sales and trades and whatnot in the past. So it's always nice to hook up a friend. Someone I consider a friend. So, like I said, it's going to be hard to capture. I need to give it a polish. But you can see where we're at. There's not much to see. If we gave this a patina, you would see all the detail. And I almost suggest to you, guy, that we give this a patina. You can always take the patina off very easily, but the detail just super pops when you add patina. And I almost don't even offer polish to people anymore, just because I patina them and send them off. I suggest you do that, but you can let me know in the next 20 seconds if you want me to polish it still. It'll be pretty, but none of the detail will really pop. So, let me know right now. Let me know right now. And I almost think the walking liberties should be polished. Do patina. I think so. If you don't like it, you can literally just take, like, I don't know what these things are called. They come with like glasses, your sunglasses and shit. And you can just rub it off. Polish it with gold. Alright, let's do that then. So give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to be off camera. I'm going to give this its quick patina. I got to do it in hot water. And I don't have hot water here. I got to go over here. So give me a second. I'll do that. I'll be right back. What's up, little buddy? What are you doing? Little buddy man. Little buddy boo. He's in hot water. What's up, tree? That's a pretty patina. A pretty patina. So now I need to just sand it real quick, but it gave it a really cool purple and blue and gray and brown. Bunch of cool colors going on there. And then we're just gonna hit it with some 0000 steel wool. So this is our original, this is our added patina side. I mean our added reeded side. Now it just pops. Pop. We'll do the other side. The original reeded side. Get the inside up, you know, inside. Now everything pops on the inside. Give me a second, I'll be able to get you a better view. And then we got our outside. Look how much this pops once I do this. Oops, if I can see too. Alright, so we got our, let me move the camera. Alright, where is this? Focus. Alright. Liberty. This camera sucks too. It's not doing the coin any justice. In God we trust. Date 1990. Inside detail, 1 ounce fine, silver. $1. There's an added reeded side. Original reeded side. United States of America. It looks better than it does on camera. This camera sucks. But guy, I will get some good pics taken in the next few minutes. I'll send those over to you on normal chat waves, and I'll get you a couple pictures. It's very cool. So much for my camera to try to focus on right now. It's having a hard time focusing on this. But it's a beaut. Next up will be yes, the In God We Trust. I wanted to make sure that that wasn't punched out. Like ideally, I would have liked to have gone like one bigger hole size to where it was a little thinner. This is a lot of metal for a finger, but it's not too much to handle. But yeah, just cutting that In God We Trust off would have looked funny. All that stuff, and pretty much, I mean, same deal with this guy. We're gonna do go for the same thing, but this will be a thinner band, a lot more easy to deal with. that's all I got for this video. I'll do another one later, probably after lunch. It's only 11 o'clock here, 11:30. So I gotta fill my belly with coffee and food still. Then I'll probably be in a great mood and want to make some stuff. So thanks for coming, guys. Guy, I'll get those pictures and yeah. Later.